All right, up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we are going to be taking a look at Bourbon County Reserve brand 2-year stout. This is the one from 2023, and this is the one that was aged in Eagle Rare barrels. And lucky enough, I was able to actually find a very small bottle of Eagle Rare. So tonight, my guest is with me again, Kevin.
What's up?
And we're going to be trying the Eagle Rare bourbon and the Eagle Rare Bourbon County. So we can check it out. Yes.
Nice. Let's do it.
Hi everybody, it's Rich, and with me is Kevin.
What's up?
Today we are doing what I like to think of as sort of a, it's a $100 episode, I would say. Between
I'll just throw this on the bar.
With what I paid for this, which I honestly, it's less than $100. I think this was $40. And then I found this smaller, what is it, 375 ml bottle of Eagle Rare, which I actually got for about $30, I think, which I was happy to get it because you never see this in the wild by us.
Very thrifty of you.
It's, I asked them, I wish they had the larger bottle, you know, like a regular, but they just did not have it. So let me ask you this, Kevin,
Sure.
Where would you start? I mean, with the bourbon or with the beer?
I mean, liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, you'll be sicker, right? Isn't that the old jingle?
Is it? I don't even know. I don't know.
I would start with a little sip of this.
And
then,
you know what? We have to give it that 10-minute rest period also where we turn the glasses on the side. So we'll do that.
What was that?
No, it's true. These glasses are made specifically so you can have that first interaction with the whiskey.
Interaction?
Then you put it on the side.
Oh my God.
And you let the ethanol sort of leave the whiskey.
Where am I?
So,
all right.
Bar.
So yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, so you know what? Let's do the whiskey first, and then we'll move into the Bourbon County, and we'll see. Now, we are using correct glasses for this. Ooh, that was a nice pop. But we'll go sort of small pours on these because we are drinking the Bourbon County as well. It's about right. Now this is 50% oh, I'm sorry, 45% ABV, so it's coming out at 90 proof, which, you know, is a step up from what I think is about 14% proof that we've normally had. All right, check out the nose.
Well, that is pungent.
Yeah, a lot of alcohol right up front. But if you hold the glass away from your nose a little bit, I'm getting sort of that oak.
I was gonna say like almost smoky.
Yeah, exactly.
As I almost knock it over.
There's also like a caramel sort of aroma there, you know, and I think you can get a little bit of the corn.
It smells pretty good.
I think it smells great. Yeah. I really do.
So what do I have to do with this now?
Okay, we're gonna take a sip of it now.
Okay.
Try to describe what it is that we got out of it.
All right.
Afterwards, we're gonna take the glasses. We're gonna leave the glasses just like that while we check out the beer.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I'm not big into bourbon. I'm like really not big into hard liquor. That is strong, but pretty tasty.
Yeah, and smooth. I'm not getting, you know, sort of that,
Yeah, I didn't get that either. But I also took like a very tiny sip.
As did I.
Yeah,
so I'm actually very interested to go back and forth between the bourbon and the beer.
Yeah.
You know, just to see how they match up.
If at all.
I will say this, I'm getting sort of that, almost like a little bit of like caramel corn, you know, like that type of flavor on the very, very back end, but a lot of smoke. Everything that I picture as a bourbon without actually, like, with it going down nice and smooth and the flavor sort of lasting in my mouth so far, I'm pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
So, and I mean, it is not a lightweight spirit we have there.
No.
All right,
So what year was this? You said 2022?
this is 2023. This is actually this year. We've both had this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, in fact, I think we did reviews of this one before. So
I don't remember.
And I do remember that I think we both scored this as the best one they made.
Oh, okay.
So
Are you sure we did?
I am positive I still have the empties. So, you know,
Just
no,
because
I'm
you have the
serious.
empties doesn't mean I was here, but
no,
I'll
I'm
take your word
pretty
for
sure.
it.
I mean, I can go back and check, but
Yeah, whatever.
You know, if not, then you know, this was my pick for the best Bourbon County this year. I thought, and it said, brewed with respect for tradition, with a unique story to tell. These barrels and beers are made to be shared. And you know, the more I'm thinking about it is maybe I didn't share that first one at all.
So you read none of the directions.
No. What you are getting is essentially the same story you have on the back of a bottle of Eagle Rare. Oh, got a piece of dust in my throat. All right.
I'm here for you.
We have, again, the correct glassware. I always like the unboxing with their, like, really super high-end.
Yeah. It's a thing.
It is. Kevin's going to use the snifter glass. I am going to use my 2016 Bourbon County glass. Basically the same freaking glass. And none of this is staying back in the bottle. It's not that type of beer.
No. All right.
Okay, let's check the nose.
Whoa.
God, that's nice. That is really nice.
Dark chocolate right there, right?
Yeah, dark chocolate. You're getting a little of that, you know, that sort of that figginess that has been there as well. You know, the dried fruits.
Yeah, I can see that.
A little bit of smoke.
But really chocolate.
Oh, really chocolatey. No, this is... You know this is going to be like just so overtly decadent.
This is a good digestif.
And just, you know, to give, you know, a little bit of head, nothing major. It definitely clings to the glass. And I think this is coming in at 14.5% ABV. So,
all right.
All right.
Taste away. I haven't thought about this flavor that I'm going to describe to you in about 30 years. But remember Raisinets?
I do. That's the dark fruit. That is. I think that...
This is a goddamn Raisinette.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was not a fan of Raisinets, but I may go back and try them now.
They were always, you know, very low at the bottom of the Halloween candy bag. They would stick around for a long time. But, no, it's a funny taste memory.
You know, raisins are nature's candy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's pretty good. It's really good, actually.
I like that. It's thick, coats the mouth beautifully. The flavor lasts. You're right. It is much more chocolate and then that sort of like raisin.
Yeah. Yeah, it's excellent. I'm like picturing the yellow box right now.
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah.
Now, do you get any of the whiskey in this?
No. I don't.
None of the smoky, none of the...
No.
I think the whiskey is much brighter.
Oh, yeah.
Than the beer is.
I mean, I think my brain is also just stuck on Raisinets right now. But that's what I'm thinking. Now, I know it hasn't been 10 minutes, but I do want to kind of take another taste of the whiskey and see what's going on. It smells different now.
It does. The alcohol has...
That is so crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Now, if you still jam your nose in there and take a deep, deep breath, you'll still get the alcohol. But you see the change?
Yeah.
It's no. It's actually. It actually works.
Man, go science. Yeah, I really don't see.
To me, it's much sweeter now. It smells much sweeter.
It does, big time. It smells almost like brown sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. Sort of that burnt sugary.
So I don't see a taste connection between the two of them, and that's okay. But you tell me.
other than they're both really good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we're talking about two different formats or whatever you want. You know, two different things.
Yes,
liquor and a beer.
Very different.
The connection is that the barrels were used. And,
yeah,
that's.
And I mean, they were aged for 2 years in barrels that had aged the bourbon for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like this does have a little smokiness to it, but like just a hint. And I think that's almost signature of Bourbon County. Not even, you know, something that you necessarily need the whiskey to impart on it.
Yeah, look at you. You got me drinking whiskey.
Dude, that's a pretty good whiskey.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's such a different.
It's a whole different.
It's unbelievable.
I know, and you were a little contemptuous of it when I said to do that.
Well, I mean, because it is ridiculous.
There's a YouTube channel called Whiskey Shed. It's an Irish guy in Ireland who is a woodworker of some type, and all he does is try different whiskeys. And he's the one who said it, he would put the glass and then he'd be like, I'm coming back in 10 minutes because and it changes the whole drink.
So, Irish guy drinks whiskey, woodworker.
He is.
It sounds like 90% of the population.
No. Actually, many more tourist people, like catering to tourists.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And many, many more people who are farmers.
I.e. the farm, yeah. All right. Shall we go enjoy these off camera? Or you want to?
You know what? Let's wrap it up with this. You know, I don't see the direct flavor correlation I was hoping for. Like, I was hoping for it to be like, oh my god, it's so obvious.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. Whatever the Eagle Rare barrels impart into this particular beer is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, yes, I think we shall sit down and finish these off camera. Because if we finish them on camera,
or 45 minutes.
Yeah, whole 45 minutes long, you're right. All right, folks, thanks so much for joining us. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, subscribe, throw a comment down below, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
You got the hiccups, buddy.
I did.